Hello and welcome to Tabletalkers, Disillusion of Magic. This is the session 0 for Medina's character. Go ahead.
Want to do a description?
Yeah.
Alright, we have a 6'8" lad. No. Oh, we have a mommy of a woman. 6'8". 6'8", red hair, green eyes. We're wearing tribal apparel. Name's Hirst.
Don't forget the half-orc portion.
Oh, half orc, half human?
Okay. Mindset. Go. You're wandering around as you usually do, just going around from village to village. And making your way back to your home village where your mom and dad are. Days, weeks, months, and all that stuff pass by traveling like this fairly rapidly. You've always been more accustomed to traveling than most. A little bit more of an outcast than normal. A lot of times people want to stick close to home. You've never really paid much attention to that. But making your way back home, you've had to deal with idiot humans challenging you and saying that you shouldn't be here and blah, 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 and going on and on about nonsensical bullshit, for lack of a better term. I must ask as well, by the way, is your father the human or your mother?
Father.
That's what I thought. But eventually, you make your way back home with the stories and the other things you have acquired upon your travels. Sorry, it's gotten very hot in my room for some reason. Upon getting back home, you are immediately bombarded by your mother. Where have you been?
Traveling.
No shit, I knew that.
You didn't ask for specifics.
Child,
Woman.
where have you been? What took you so long?
Long distance. Many villages. Many idiots who decided to fight me along the way.
Bring home mate yet? I don't see them.
None were a challenge.
Ugh. Your father wasn't a challenge either. I just brought him home.
He at least put up somewhat of a fight. I went down in a swing or two.
I don't know so much about that, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. I believe, if I remember correctly, the only fighting I did was squirming, trying to get free of her grasp. To no avail, mind you.
Still put up a fight.
Sure. Shut up, Humi. Okay, you still know my name. We're still married in your culture, and I still live here, but you still call me human. Only when you're stupid. Okay.
Guess that happens to be a lot, though, doesn't it?
Apparently, daughter of mine. Anyway, shut up, human. Yes, dear. Well, bring home mate. Want grandchildren.
And want a weak human. It doesn't have to be human. Just, I don't want a weak partner.
Picky. Too picky.
You want strong children, don't you? Grandchildren.
They will be your children. They will be strong. They are my blood. He's weak and you came out strong.
I don't want to muddle the bloodline with weaker humans.
Ugh. That makes sense. Makes sense too much.
Must keep the bloodline strong.
Right. Come. Chief wished to speak.
What do they want this time?
Report of humans advancing.
It would be. Alright.
You make
And
your
I'll be
way.
off.
Oh. You make your way to the chief's. I put the. You make your way to the chief's tent? Big tent? Yeah, big tent. And he presents himself, or more or less kind of yells at your mom, and she just kind of bows and takes it, and then he comes over to you and goes, "What report?"
Yes. Humans seem to get closer and closer. Lost a few on the way back.
May need to move soon. How many?
A handful here, a handful there. Scouts seems to be. That's very strong. They broke pretty easily.
Any of importance? Noble? Not that you're aware of.
I didn't see any dressing fancy. No.
Good. Oh, excuse me. Taking down Noble is problem.
If they were.
Goblin raiders came back yesterday. Most of them were wiped out by humans. Concerning.
How far of a day's ride? Distance-wise from here?
They are back now, but they went out and were gone for about a day.
Too close for comfort.
Too close. Best if we pack up and start to move. Give the order, and he says that to your mom. And she turns out of the tent, drags you along with her, and tells you to go help her give out the order to move.
All right.
You go about telling everyone to start packing up, and they begin the process. And eventually everything's packed up, and by the evening time, everyone is set to move out. Moving over the next few days and or weeks, the camp is moved further and further away from human settlements as far as they are aware or are concerned. Every once in a while you are attacked by humans, mostly farmers with pitchforks, but they are easily dealt with. Hell, the goblins could deal with them fairly easily.
Yep, say again.
Over the course of moving, you are attacked by like villagers and stuff, but they are easily repelled by just the goblins. Moving forward, you believe you're moving further and further away from human settlements. And when you finally set up camp again, and you get started on building the palisade walls again and everything like that, they set out to do a raiding party, or well, not really a raiding party, but more of a hunting party to get food, and none of the hunting party returns. At all. And they were all strong warriors that went hunting.
Chief, how long has it been since the hunters haven't returned?
Too long.
I guess I'll take a few others and go look for them.
Be safe.
I need 5 to come with me.
Pick your 5. They will go.
I was walking out in the open.
Oh. 5
of you.
strong enough looking. 5 strong enough looking ones. All orcs join up with you and go their way, or follow you.
You and God, everyone. Might
Yes.
be walking into an ambush.
Moving forward, y'all head out in the direction the hunting party said they were going to be going. Make your way into the little forested area where they were going to go find deer and other game to hunt, and come across the very few of the hunting party remains. Those that are remaining are tied up to trees, and there's a small group of humans who look pretty well dressed with like scale mail type armor on.
Is it
Sitting
dark out or
around-
light up?
It's like not twilight, evening hours, but it's still kind of light out. The sun's about to go down. But they are sitting around a fire, bragging basically about their current catch and what they've done.
Gonna hold my hand back, like motioning them to stop.
Yeah, they stop.
Put out one finger and I point at one of the orcs in the back.
Okay.
I gesture him to go back to camp
Okay.
and report.
He does so.
I gesture the other 4. Surround the camp.
There is about 10 humans here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a reason your hunter group got kind of overwhelmed.
Okay, as I'm motioning back to the other one to run back to camp. Giving it on up, like pointing up 10 fingers.
Okay.
Bring 10
He
back.
understands. He understands.
We're
he
in
heads off.
in a grassy field.
No, you're more of a. This is more of a glade inside, a small glade inside of a pretty densely wooded area.
So we're not like really close to him at the moment, right?
No, you would be up on more of a hilly area, looking down on top of them, or over top of them, I should say.
Wait here until we get the reinforcements. Nightfall, hopefully they'll camp here for the night.
It took you half a day to get here, just mind you.
Okay.
But
We'll keep track of them. Then next time they camp,
as
look at them in
time,
their sleep.
I was about to say, as time progressive, as time progresses, they do party and get rowdy and all that kind of stuff, and drink a little, probably more than they should, and begin to fall asleep around the fire. What do you do?
They still wearing their armor, or are they?
Most of them would have taken it off to go to sleep, but the two that have stayed awake to keep watch still have their armor on.
How dark is it now?
Pretty damn.
Good. We have a bit of advantage.
Dark enough for normal humans not to be able to see, basically. They're depending on torchlight in their offhand at current. The ones that are keeping watch, I mean. And there's one on either side of the camp.
Is the camp big, or is it like fairly small?
Like I said, it's just big enough to fit 10 humans. And seemingly a couple horses. But that's it.
What are the horses tied to?
A tree.
All tied on one?
Yeah.
Is that within their eyesight?
One of the guards are standing guard at the horses, yes. The other one's on the other side of the camp. Say the guard at where the horses are is on the west side of the camp. The other guard is at the east side of the camp watching that area.
How do you want to play this?
Talking to one of your guys?
Mm-hmm.
You're the boss. We follow your lead.
You need to start thinking for yourselves at some point. Can't do all the thinking.
If I were boss, I'd give order. You follow. You're boss. You give order. You follow.
They'd be cursed with human intelligence.
Disagreement lead to infighting. Infighting bad. So says Chief.
Chief says this. Okay. We might be able to get the drop on them in time. I don't think they'd be able to put their armor on in time for an ambush. But we need to take out the guards.
They drunk.
First. Yes. So we need to take out the two that aren't as drunk with the torches.
Understood.
Spears, arrows. How many do you have?
Spears, no arrows.
So you follow me, the other two go around, stay out of their eyesight.
Sir.
Oh, something I forgot to tell you. Because of my thing, I took a bird loot.
Huh?
Allowed to use it. It's a
Your Outlander thing gave you a musical instrument, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
chose the one that sounds like a bird.
That's fine.
Listen for the noise. You'll know what it is. You've heard it before. When I play, attack at once.
Sir.
Let's go.
And they go. And within short work, their side is dead. It's one guy versus two orcs. He's dead. Without much issue on their part. What do you do?
Right. They went down without making a noise. Too much noise to wake the others up.
They went down with noise, but it seems like the others are too drunk to notice.
Right.
Like, they were quiet as they can be, but he hit the ground hard and kind of let out of a groan. The other one, the horses, kind of noticed but can't see over there. And is just on more of an alert at the horse area. But also, you could have timed it to where you killed yours too.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna let them play the bird noise at the same time so they could hear it and they would just...
Yeah, they're kind of dumb, so they just killed. You said go, so they killed. But you can notice that they're killing theirs and kill yours.
I'll do that
Okay.
gesture.
As soon as you like give the order, your two that followed you stab this dude as he gets distracted by what's over there, and kind of just one goes in one side, the other goes in the other side, and they exit out the other side. And he just
like lay him down gently.
Yeah, they do their best. But he doesn't make any noise because they got his lungs, and there's no noise when you get your lungs. A few of the ones that are drunk and knocked out kind of rattle a little bit and like wake up, but like they're drunk, so do with that information what you will.
And motion to him, covering a mouth, and taking an axe to a throat.
Okay. Just basically killing all the ones that are asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough. You go about dealing with the other 8 individuals that are asleep here, because drunk is drunk, and they go down pretty damn easy. You find several decent weapons on them, and a few single-shot firearms on them as well.
Take the guns. Grab the horses. Let's hide the bodies. Looking around, does any of them seem higher nobility of any sort?
A lot of them are pretty well dressed. Pretty much all of the people you just killed are pretty well dressed. You can't tell if they're nobility or not, but they seem rich. And some of them are young, now that you look at them closer. Like just reaching adulthood young.
They should have picked their battles better. Okay. Mother and Chief aren't gonna like this.
You grab the horses, the weapons, and your captured comrades, and make your way back. You group up with the individual you sent off and the 10 warriors that he brought with him, and they kind of just all go, "What happened?"
We got the drop on them. They got drunk. Made easy targets. But
Kill?
all of them, we did.
Good.
May have brought some trouble though.
Oh?
Very nicely dressed.
Damn. Chief will want to know. Chief not be happy.
I'll take responsibility. I'd led the assault.
Good. Let's go back.
Understood.
You get back toward the early morning. Technically, you take a level of exhaustion. And you meet up with the chief. And he sees you, greets you, and says, "Good, you brought back only 2. I sent 7. What happened?"
Well, we got back a little faster. We had horses. They should be making their way back.
Oh, all of the people came back with you.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody that you sent for came back with you.
I don't know if there's enough horses for all of them.
Oh, no. The horses got pulled. Like, nobody could ride. The 2 injured orcs that were captured could have ridden on them, but nobody else would have ridden them. So you just kind of drug them along with you. The 2 he was talking about were the 7 hunters that he sent out to go get food.
So that was left.
What happened?
I guess we can let them explain what happened to them. I'll explain what happened afterward.
They explain how they were out hunting and a group of humans who seemingly were also hunting ambushed them and killed most and captured them. And the orc just kind of does like a facepalm motion and just says, "Good you're alive. Next time do better." And they just kind of hang their heads low and wander off. And he goes, "What happened next to you?"
We found their camp. About 10 of them. Before they got drunk, I sent them back so we can get more troops. But as the day went on, they got drunk. They got sloppy. We killed the 2 guards, then we butchered the rest of the camp. Freed these 2, took the horses, and came back.
Brought good weapon.
Seems like.
Good horses.
That's the
Where
problem.
they go on.
Very nicely dressed.
He just holds up a hand and stops you there. Damn it.
You know I couldn't let them live. They killed ours, we killed theirs.
You did right. Nothing wrong. Only problem for later.
I didn't say it was wrong. I just know it is gonna be a problem.
Humans always seek revenge, and those with plenty of gold are always biggest problem. We must prepare for the retaliation.
Looking for a good fight.
These fights never good. Too many humans.
Yeah. Maybe we get more clans to join. As long as humans are here.
Nearby.
You know, as long as humans walk, they're always gonna be a thorn in our side. Sorry, Dad.
No offense taken. Keep in mind, a lot of your brethren and whatnot are also half me. Not all bad, just some of us.
I know, just the ones we're stirring up aren't the very kind type. But of course, we're seen as savages.
Many of our kind are savage. None seem to understand we are not. Just rope us in with them. Anyway. You did right. Consequences be damned. We will deal with them as they come. We must prepare. And over the next few weeks, preparations are made. I would say a couple months. Preparations are made. And as the months go by, nothing seems to come of it. At all. And then about 6-ish months later, when most things about the humans getting attacked the way you had taken care of them had been more or less forgotten, and around the same time you're starting to prepare to head out for another excursion, you hear the sound of a what the fuck am I trying to say? A raiding horn happen. Signaling a imminent attack or imminent threat.
So we're still like camp about to head out, or were we already headed out?
You're at camp getting ready to leave on another one of your personal excursions, because you never stay home for very long.
Gotcha.
Because you're still looking for a mate, technically. But while you're preparing, and after the fortifications, what fortifications you can make have been made, you hear, like I said, after about 6 months, you hear the warning sound happen of an impending attack.
Gonna run out and yell out, everyone, to arms, they here?
A lot of them are already gathering it because they know what that sound means as well. But those that weren't really paying attention hear you say it and then begin to do the same thing as everyone else. When you get to the palisade that is protecting your little encampment, you look over the palisade and see way more humans than your group can deal with. All fairly decently armored. I would say more half plate and scale mail than it is full plate, but there's still, like, there's only about 100 in your little enclave, including goblins, and they match you in numbers current. With one individual who isn't wearing armor at all, riding in front of all of them.
The individual in front, what does it look like?
He's an older gentleman, and he is wearing very, very expensive looking clothing.
Crown?
Huh?
They have a crown?
No. He is not a king. No, sir.
You don't have to be a king. You can have a... Oh, it's crowned by like a circlet sort of nobility thing.
He looks rich, but he's not wearing any kind of crown or circlet or anything like that.
I believe we may have found the man that probably killed one of his sons or so. But Chief, how do we do this? Die on our feet? Or die with arrow on our back?
This is not a fight we win, but it is not a fight we cower from.
I feel like if we take the gentleman out in front, or at least capture him, we might have a bargaining chip.
Easier said than done. He will yell and scream his little heart out about how we did something so terrible and so unforgivable, and then he will hide behind all of his men.
It's fine. I'll rip that tongue out.
There are a few among them that look like his personal guard. And he points out like 2 or 3 individuals who are in a more fancier looking, closer to full plate armor accoutrement. I do not believe it will be easy to take care of them. He will be too busy fighting them. And he gestures at the whole big force. But what is your plan?
We have to keep them from surrounding us. I'll try to find an opening, hopefully to get a hold of him. Seems the only way out of this. If we can't surrender, they'll just kill us.
They may not kill all. They may capture some.
It's just a different death.
Yes.
We have any old barrels?
No. We left things like that behind when we moved last time. I was prepared for small incursions, maybe adventurers. Not this.
Must have killed somebody really important to this man. One of these men.
Probably. No taking it back now. We must die with honor. I will go out and meet them. And hopefully come to an agreement.
Are you sure that's wise, Chief?
Do not question me. I will
I'd just
meet
rather
them.
you struck down before the fight starts.
If I am struck down before the fighting begins, It will make all of us fight stronger.
I give him like one of those like friendly headbutts.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of fucking dazes you, but he reciprocates. He goes out and is not met pleasantly, but he says his piece, and the important looking individual just scoffs and laughs basically at your chief, and then just kind of snaps his fingers and gestures, and one of the fully armored individuals walks up to where the chief is standing, and the chief gets ready to fight him, and the fully armored individual just draws his sword and rolls his armor that has the shield on, or rolls his arm that has the shield attached, and they go at it, and your chief does not succeed.
Okay, as that was going on, could I get some of the orcs to come over? I'm pretty sure we have some logs laying around somewhere.
Yeah, you got a few.
And we had how many? We had what? 10 horses?
You got 2 from the capture, or the saving, but you have a total of 2 oxen and 6 horses. Just to help
I'm
carry
gonna
your
make
shit.
like sideways battering rams. Have the log long ways. Have some ropes or something tied to the horses, so when they run straight, the log is in between them.
Yeah, I got you.
Many as we can with that, and have them just like in.
There's only one
rows.
entrance into this place, but you can break in pretty easily from anywhere. It's only palisade walls.
Yeah.
But
I was
the
gonna do
easiest
that
way to
like,
get in
run.
is that.
Yeah, what I was gonna do, like if they're all charged from that one area, have the horses just bolt out.
Yeah, and just have the log in between the horses to where they could just bulldoze through people. I got you.
Mm-hmm. But not have them have them in like a long line, not in like one before another.
Yeah, no, I got you. You can get that done. Moving forward, like I said, your chief does not survive the fight, and you kind of heard the chief say, "Let it be between us. I take responsibility for my clan." Blah blah blah. Even though the chief kind of said that, and the nobleman kind of agreed, quote unquote, the nobleman still sends his men to charge and attack the settlement. Obviously.
Wait for them to get a little bit closer. Where like
tactics are tactics. You've got this. You send them out at the right time, and they do take care of a few. It does lessen the numbers and help a lot, but eventually fighting does break out inside, and a lot of it is they throw torches to burn down all the tents and everything, and goblins do not last at all to this force, even slightly. Like, they're able to jump on them and stab a few in the neck, but once they fall, or once that one they stabbed in the neck falls, they get stabbed by somebody else with a spear or some such therein. As time progresses, the fighting does start to even out and even go more to your side just because of orc resilience. But before that happens, you do see a lot of your people get captured. Go ahead. How do I want to do this? Go ahead and roll me a flat D20 roll.
All right. A D20.
Yeah.
I was making sure I was grabbing the right one. Those the dice look similar. Well, my D20, my D12 look similar.
Yeah, I got you.
That is a 15.
On the die?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You seeing all of this happening and having already dealt with one instance of quote-unquote knockout, decide that if you take out their leader, they should probably stop fighting and regroup. So you go after him. He is a well-trained fighter, but seems like he hasn't fought in a long time and is wielding a more intricate type sword than normal. And after a long process, you do end up taking him down. But as soon as you end up taking him down with his own weapon, and as soon as you do end up killing him, your hand and arm both burn all the way up to the shoulder, and it does cause you to faint and pass out. And we're out. Good job. It's a little bit shorter because yours was a lot easier. I don't have to go on an expose of dragon knowledge. Bye. Hope you have fun.
It was.